squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another. She studies you for a moment before twitching her ears. Compromise. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble, she scurries away.
What's that?
Can't give up.
Still breathing, despite everything. Need to find a way forward.
Make way.
Peer through the telescope. You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow. That's what Zevlor said too. I hope you're right. I want to help. I just didn't think it would feel like this.
What's next?
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zelk Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Goblin tracks. Oh, you can practically smell the filth.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
I can't stop.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
an oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What?
What are you doing? Your sword, brother! Now!
Be quick.
Survival is all that matters.
I am fury. I am death. What's the plan? Heading there.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests. So, Zell, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder? Or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know. No time to dally.
What a day.
Eager for battle.
these things have stayed interesting. Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Look there, a shrine.
A Selûne statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
Sealed by magic. There's no smashing this open. That's curious.
A prayer sheet with the same symbol as the one on the chest. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar etched with a name, Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
West Baldur's Gate, East Elturel.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove? Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Shadowheart. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
I heard you mumbling that line to yourself earlier. It needs more work.
Fortunate for his tongue, he didn't say it to me.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you. Ain't no one getting their way today.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Hold up, lads. This one might be more than we bargained for. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. Funny. That's what our birdie wanted.
Release me this instant, you beasts!
Unless you want to join him up there, you best pay the toll. Cough it up!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I might just look into that. After I'm through squeezing some gold out of you right now. How do you like that?
Matters to discuss. We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Make haste. I would have words with you.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. Anything more we should discuss? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. Damn her to every hell. Feeding a precious child to a serpent. She might still be alive if we'd spoken up. Fate didn't kill this child. Korga did. Her sort of evil is more terrible than most. She worships sheer cruelty and dares to call it justice. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
something the matter? We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halsin is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki's Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. It's not enough. Not if I have to fight. It feels so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
I mean, I wouldn't be against offering him up to one of the others. If I wasn't trying to be evil, I'd offer him up to Lizelle. That'd be a good one for him to try to fight.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings. Indeed it could. These are very helpful in a fight. Of course, I can't summon wolves or turn to mist like a true vampire. Being a spawn has its drawbacks. Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Yeah, so Will and Gale.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Okay, so my current plan is to find Halcyon.
But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I'm not going to kill...
I do so very like spicy food.
I'm not going to kill Kaga yet until I see what how Halcyon feels about the whole thing. I'm sure if I killed her, he would not like that.
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. Yes, all that is true. I am cold as the sea of night. But you have stoked fires I didn't know I possessed. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. Isn't it obvious? I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same. Do you?
I mean, Ruthless isn't exactly great looking either. I mean, have you seen Ruthless? Have you seen my face? Yeah, but have you seen the face? I don't know which option to go with. Um,
I won't be your girlfriend, but I will be your lay. Yes or no?
see what happens, I guess.
Yes. Perhaps one night soon, I will come to your bunk and take what is mine. Until that night comes, I shall keep enjoying your scent.
You know, maybe it's a good thing Jasper didn't have Lizelle.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't
Okay,
know
so I already
he's
did this
cooked.
part, but I had to reload because I needed to long rest. So,
And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you. Ain't no
but you'll
one
see
getting
my
their way
Half-Orc
today.
A
advantage.
strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Yeah, you see this? Automatic advantage.
Hold up, lads. This one might be more than we bargained for. Go on, then. Just keep your nose clean.
Yeah, I wasn't able to do anything with the hand symbol until I rested, so. Next stop.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing!
Now, last time I killed this guy on accident.
Flap those wings some more, and I'll
Killed the
feed
gnome
you
on
a
accident
worm.
last time.
And you.
But this
Hope you
time might
got a
not be
stomach
an
for
accident.
heights. What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. Cause it makes me laugh. We ain't looking for company, maggot. Not unless you want to join him up there.
I'm pretty sure I'd
How
break the
about
thing
this?
if you put me
You
up there.
pay a toll and go on as you like, or else you fly. Tough it up!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I might just look into that. After I'm through squeezing some gold out of you right now. How do you like that? Good choice. Now clear off. If I see you here again, no price will save ya. It's been good. Scream all you like. Nobody's listening. How long do you think he can scream for? Fly, birdie!
Haven't seen that game in years.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What game? What game are we talking about?
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
Nice.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend. I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk. Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see.
He looks absolutely beautiful.
I'm a gourmand, and you, a delicacy. Were I so lucky? We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful. I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me. A brilliant notion, and a boon to my aching belly. We have a deal, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow, and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around. We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Well, I didn't know we could, I did not know I could befriend the ogres.
What's that?
Yeah, you see my way of getting out of these fights. Now, I'm also on the easier difficulty for this too. So things are probably likely to go my way a little bit more.
Goblins ahead.
A war drum. One of those can summon fighters far and wide.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I can't decide whether I want to go intimidation or deception. I like both options.
Down, Claw! Back girl! She's a little overexcited. Been a busy day. Lads are celebrating. Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is. Who? If he ain't one of us, and if he's here, he's down in the pits.
If this is the state of their camp, how bad must the pits be?
Stop fishing! Ah, cold fleas from the bloody wall. More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bastard. Oh, stupid.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
avoid that trap.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line.
Okay, now, last time I came here, I got put in prison because I accidentally stole something. I'm not going to do that this time. Or at least I'm going to try not to.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I think that was the Absolute speaking to us. But we managed to shield ourselves. We should keep moving. I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I am a servant of Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. I need to bring that artifact back there. No matter what. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity. Pure desperation, in fact. There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
I know those symbols. Githyanki runes. Ancient as Vlaakith herself. You stole that from my people.
Yes. And a lot of my people died in the process. I won't fail them. Not after what I saw your kind do to them.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself, the three figures in the vision, the Chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. No doubt the Githyanki will seek to reclaim that which is theirs. And you still do not know what it even is.
Trust me. I'll guard it with my life. Let's keep going. Something the matter? Wait. worse. But it passes quickly, usually. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss, and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Away from the merchandise.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it? Nicked him off the dead, didn't I? Get moving. I've got other customers.
His troops will disarm you and... Oh, a stranger in a fair camp. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Regslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Regslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
You! Move on!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I, huh?
Wait a tick. That a friend of yours?
Certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Regslin, draw Regslin, I am draw Regslin, Tumptuous, draw Regslin,
You broke him!
Wait, wait, draw Regslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon, back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
Come on!
course, man.
My name's Gripper, idiot!
Right, yes. More fool me.
You back from Wakeen's
Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird. Fun? Show a bit of respect, mate. This is serious business. Besides, we gotta agree stakes before we begin, don't we? Then you don't want to play. This game ain't for rattleguts that don't believe in themselves. Oi! Leave it, or it'll be wrecked the game!
Supply! You back from Wakeen's Rest. Nothing beats the taste of stolen beer.
We have to find Halcyon before it's too late. I doubt these goblins care much for their prisoners' welfare.
Let's hope we find him in one piece.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her. And now it's a nest for some filthy goblins. A fitting end.
No go inside. Inside. Boring.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit. But the Absolute says we're all making nice now. So in you go, I suppose. Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that. We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. We got him now, eh? And once the
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Necessary.
Do you hear the absolute voice? Inside you. That's
More
because
vile
you
idolatry.
chose me.
Makes my stomach turn.
You're not worth it yet.
For once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
Oh, bastard. Slave stock, are ya? Yes. And the one...
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off.
on your flesh.
Yeah. And then I'll hear a voice grey. I'll set my rats on ya. My cute little girls. They'll eat ya. Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever. We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams.
Should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest for all the good he's beaten. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this. Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. No, no, please. Please. They'll kill me.
Most would think us mad for wandering right into the middle of a goblin war clan. I suppose that goes to demonstrate just how desperate we are.
Bet you couldn't make him sing either, could ya? I'd swear he was mute if I hadn't heard him scream so much. Didn't he call himself a master? Would have thought he'd be more creative.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas.
Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
You know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that.
Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up.
If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind.
Both Leviatha and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one.
And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
Yes, this will do nicely.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. You want more? As you wish, dear one.
Would you have joined up with him if you'd known he'd be indulging in this sort of thing, Astarion?
I mean, I had my hopes.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you.
My. Who knew our friend had so much blood in them?
Try not to lick your lips as you say that.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you. I hope that's a promise, dear one.
We have more health than this first did this.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance. Oh, as did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Your world has strange customs.
Don't link me with the
I need
likes
to
of
see
them.
that again. Ask him if you can do the penance thing
You
too.
wouldn't have the grit.
But
get in there. We might learn something.
face the wall and let us begin, dear one. Tend to your wounds, and we shall continue.
You what? Just bash him somewhere else.
I don't get it! I thought the bleeding was the point!
That's not...
Never mind.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine.
Peach! Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Soon.
Nah, that ain't right. I stood too close to the fire and burnt.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that? Sir. Eyes.
Ignore them, and be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Watch your step down by the pens. Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately.
Let's not do
Do you
anything
think the
suspicious.
dwarf is ready yet?
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Serve the absolute, and you may be chosen. Absolute's looking out for
Never
me
felt
now.
so strong. Nobody's gonna push us around anymore. We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there and stop complaining! You see that eye what's it floating about? Best hope it don't take a fancy to you. Unless you like playing hide and seek when you're trying to take a dance. What? You must have some plug in you. Oh, wait, you're some messer. Had me well fooled. But when you're taking a tinkle, or whatever you lot do with your bits, give it a wave, eh? The bigwigs at Moonrise love a good show. Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads will make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. You are sure? And how did you find it? Excellent. Now, show it to me. Be my eyes.
Her mind enters yours, a splinter of ice piercing your memories. Tiefling faces flicker into view as she attempts to learn the grove's location. She sees the entrance to the grove as the adventurers retreat inside, joining the tieflings, and then smiles serenely as blood and shadows spread like stains across your memory, erasing all that lived there.
The cowards found refuge among the desperate. Perfect. If the inhabitants do not realize you are the knife at their throats, we can use that against them. Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. They're half-devil refugees. Nobody wants them. A drowning creature will cling to a blade if nothing else is offered. Be that blade. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites. Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute. Gather the raiders.
No prizes for getting this weapon.
Why do they think they're
reading
talking to a god?
Yeah, perhaps that's how we would have ended up had our Nautilus
We've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.